cosmic waves open the heart chakra, the realms have begun to shift, the hard way or the easy way. By Gillian MacBeth-Louthan. September 4, 2016. Website: thequantumawakening.com. Produced by Higher Self.
There are profound and intense energies happening at this time. Do not ask for any upgradement for your biological unit or your emotional unit. The energies that come forth moving at millions of miles a second come forth from deep space, from a supernova that turned into a white hole. The white hole pours itself forward into the center of our Earth heart. These energies have no consciousness, they only have a mission to move throughout the cosmos and deposit their truth in living beings. Because man is a hybrid and stardust runs in his veins, anything that comes forth from deep space brings an SOS, a memo, a deep remembrance and activation. The energies that come forth pouring into the human heart do so at the request of the Divine Creator. For even though His presence is not seen as much as in days of old, the rhetoric we still hold with divinity always reaches its source and source always answers. As Earth moves into more tidal waves of light, they will penetrate the cell membranes, working forward like a worm in an apple towards the DNA, bringing forth revival in a biological tent. We will all come to a point of saying stop, Uncle. The penetration of these energies are so deep they are living photons of light, they are living stardust. They come forth as cosmic rays with no barricades of any kind, dispersing their molecular intent into all areas of our human life, from moods, to weather, to health. Their entrance point has always been at the heart of a solar low. They are aggressive and demanding, and they make you look at what you do not want to see, inwardly and outwardly. Like a personal trainer, they demand more of you than you think you are capable of giving. We all come to a conjunction within ourselves. Each human being has a point of weakness, an Achilles heel of sorts. These living photons of light, supercharged on every level, penetrate like an immaculate conception cosmic sperm, without one's written permission. Change has been forced on us in the last 2 years. Everything we knew has now been turned upside down and gives way to virtual. The Internet is a living library, a category of thoughts, a volunteer Akashic record. Everyone wants to be remembered, they want to be seen, they want to be felt, they want to be known. Most human beings in a room full of people feel like a 5-year-old at their first birthday party dressed to the nines, but completely out of their comfort zone. These incoming cosmic bursts will take you out of your comfort zone, making you look at all categories and genres that you never thought you would address. They will bring forth deep cellular memories of what has to be completed, as we get closer and closer to the 999. Humans waste so much time being afraid and mad at everything and everyone around them. Pointing fingers at parents, presidents, and past lives, not taking the fullness of responsibility for any type of creation. The effects of what comes forth before this 999 will dive deep into our soul and cells. I have no idea in truth what they bring. However, I do know as I prep for these energies that change is a simple word compared to what we're about to go through. We flippantly ask for adventure, we asked for true love, we ask for more of whatever else we think we need and deserve. At this point of energy, the universe is pointing its cosmic finger at our human destiny and asking us to receive a truth that's deeper than we have ever received. A truth that is not earthly or human of nature. Contracts will be fulfilled, businesses will be changed, families will be separated, and joined together simultaneously. Like one that enters a transporter where the molecules and the atoms are discombobulated in order to be transported to another location, we are dimensionally strung about. As 999 comes forth, we came to a point of concise gathering within self. At this point of energy we can put our fingers in our ears, but I guarantee the soul knows how to read lips. Most people are at the breaking point emotionally, financially, and energetically as life around us changes everything. People and animals that we love leave us with a big empty hole. We look for things to fill that hole: people, food, chocolate, sex, rock and roll. But nothing seems to work as a great wind blows through the emptiness in the heart. When the universe looks at us, it sees all of our fractured parts, secrets, regrets and sadness. The universe sees our personal black hole and still loves us. It sees the holes in our hearts, in our hopes, and yearns to fill them with what is good. The healing has begun, dear ones. It started early in 2016. As we enter the 9th month of all that is, unto the 9th day, in the year of 9, we complete. No matter who we are, what we do, what we have or what we believe, we will complete. People are tired and heavy with emotion. They are sad and they just do not know what to do anymore. They look at their world and they wonder how they got to this point. Many think about the world they would create. The world they would create is a world filled with the best and highest goodness of people. A world where everyone would just love. A world that would be laced with forgiveness and filled to the rim with hope for a shiny future, blue skies and a clean ocean. It would be a place filled with happy endings to every story, with true love, miracles, laughter and undiluted joy. We are at a starting point and a finishing point simultaneously. The gates haven't opened and yet the gates are about to close. It is important that we run our very best race. It is important that we walk forward each day with goodness in our hearts. Yes, we are filled with the good, the bad, and the ugly DNA from all time. Yes, we are filled with primordial ooze. Yes, some of our ancestors were Flintstone-like. Yes, some of our ancestors came from deep space. We are the great experiment. The universe took everything good about itself and placed it within us. However, it also scooped up DNA that would help us survive the cosmic flush. Help us to become comfortable in our animal nature if necessary to survive, to embrace all of our faces, then look for the common denominator. We are survivors from the future and we are survivors of the past. Yes, we hold the codes for the future. If the world's gone to hell in a handbasket and everything's upside down like a 4-year-old looking at the ceiling, what can we do as a species? What you can do, dear ones, is dig deep into your soul, your heart, your memory and scoop up the very best of humans. Hold it in your cupped heart and never let it go. We as people can try a little harder to be kind to strangers, for believe it or not, most of them are angels in guise taking a day off from their heavenly chores. We can be compassionate to those in need instead of looking away because our pocketbooks are empty. Our earth heart wants to give, but we have so much trauma, drama, and burdens heaped upon us each day we dare not enter that place. We cannot allow ourselves to feel that deep and still hold together the skeleton of our holographic creation. As humans, we are often stingy with our love, time and our money. We sometimes give in ways that don't matter. People do not need any more stuff, they need to clean the ley lines and grids of their home, of their heart, of their past, and to prepare a sacred place, a clean place for the future. As we begin our journey into the 999 of completeness, the doorways through all time will be shown. What doorway you choose to walk through will be your soul's choice. For your humanness in the upcoming energy current is just along for the ride. Like a new pilot in training, you have no true control of the situation. The universe looks upon its creation and signs. Not a sigh of relief, but a sign of sadness. Like any parent, the universe looks at its children and wonders where it went wrong. How did these beautiful beings lose their compassion, their inherent goodness, their love for each other? How did the common denominator of good disappear from the bloodline of so many? The cosmic rays from deep space and the white hole from the ancient supernova will propel forward into the heart of every living thing. It is this heart connection that will install a trait, that humanity that has somehow dissolved in the evolution of the species. As the heart is penetrated with these cosmic rays, electrical pulses will activate parts of the brain and memory that have been hidden or closeted away. It is a time of cleansing and cleaning the house of your soul. It is a time to forgive yourself for past transgressions in actions and thoughts and deeds. You are a biological unit of light, you are a holy ambassador of love in human form. Don't try so hard, dear ones, but allow the softness of the incoming light to penetrate your heart, opening the door to a planetary healing. Allow this energy to transform you into a place of peace, not outside yourself but within yourself. Then as a candle of light join others, heart light to become a candelabra of hope for planet Earth. I fully experienced this energy and thought for sure I was out of here. Several people I love dearly did leave. During this energy event many will have the symptoms of heart problems, seizures, strokes, cancel, clear. It will affect the electrical system in the body. If there are any blocks, it will address them. Keep your water intake high, eat more small fresh meals, not heavy, get enough sleep. Tell your body it will all be okay, show it love, and ask it to release all fears.
The realms have begun to shift. I am he that is known as Michael. I am he that has stood behind you, who has backed you, who has separated you from your grief, from your angers, from your limitations. I am he that walks with you on this day. I ask that you beckon and call upon me to stand to the front, to the back, to the left, to the right, above and below of your energies. I ask you to call to me on a daily basis and ask me to cover you with my protection. The realms have begun to shift. Like two tectonic plates that slide side by side. In this sliding, there is a surface difference. There is a crack in between the worlds, between the dimensions and between known realities. The energies of this tectonic tilting comes forth in the form of earth shifts, personal shifts, and heavenly shifts. This tectonic energy and tectonic flux will affect your biological body. There will be separation within body, mind, and thought process. What this means is that the body will react differently as though a time shift has occurred, separating action and human thought. You will have a thought, there will be a pause, and the body will then react. There is a time lapse between thought and biological function. You will do something but you will not have memory of doing it in this realm. This time-space definition in between thought and biological action is deliberate. There will be delayed reactions on everything on Earth. For you are going through a time shift that will affect everything and all actions, and reactions. This gives your mind an opportunity to change, and shift slowly. In that one celestial pause, the light is hoping that you will embrace change and stop fighting your divinity. Time will feel sufficiently slowed down enough so that you can almost see the flower bloom. You can see the seed begin to sprout. You can see the hummingbird's wings motionless. You have already begun to notice this as your sun rises and sets. There is a difference that is noticeable, and felt on the subtle levels of your being. Everything and everyone knows something has changed. You are given a slowing of time so that you can expand, not contract. You are given in between time to move away from the contractions of your world, of your money, of your health, of your thoughts, into the expansions of the divinity that needs to be more involved in life, in money, in the future of Earth. In this time-slowing event, in this methodical plodding of energies, see it as God breathing healing light into what pains you, into what limits you, into what holds you captive and a victim of circumstance. Allow the energies of the universe to breathe through you. In God's eyes, expansion and contraction are but one. Time and energy will slow down enough to allow you to heal the tears in time,